All right, so I want to explain to you this assignment. I am recording it, so then if you need to um, access it, you have the recording to help you out. You have lesson 13. I'm telling students it might be easier to use the textbook, and it's on page 233 for you to be able to use the textbook on this. What you're going to be doing is you're going to go to the chapter and you're going to go for kind of like a scavenger hunt for numbers. And in order for you to get a good reflection of the chapter, it'll probably be good for you to maybe choose a number per page. So once you get to 234, 233 has a lot of numbers like time, because that's the one that's talking about the schedule of the president. Page 234 actually has the beginning of the section. So the first section in here says chief executive, mayors, governors, and president. So you'll see what it takes to become a president, and that's in the textbook. So if you look at the page, you're going to see numbers on them. Very typical in a U.S. or American government, any social studies class, you have a lot of numbers because of dates. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to be filling these in. And what you're going to be filling them in with is information from the chapter. So you're going to do one main photo. So that's going to replace your sun and water that's here in the middle. 11 numbered facts. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's 11 facts here. And then 11 photos or clip art. You can use clip art too. 11 of them. So they're going to match them. When you get down here to the bottom, these are placeholders. You can get rid of these. These are just information for you. And we'll look at them too. So this one is talking about the Adobe Color Wheel. If you've never used the Adobe Color Wheel, it's a handy link for you to have. You shouldn't be using this until maybe you're done with all of it, and if you want to go in and play with colors. This is a template. It can stay like this. The colors can stay like this. The point size should be staying like this. You shouldn't be changing anything on it, just the information. And then we'll also look at this link here for the noun project. So let's start looking at those. The one that I was talking about that's here is the Adobe Color Wheel. Oh, this is a picture. Okay. I fell for my own trick. Remember, it's a picture. So here's some samples from previously. So you can see how they used it um, previously from my other students. Is like, for instance, 200 years ago. 1933 is a year, 150 departments and agencies. So this is from the previous textbook. 1962, 2 million, 2,220 federal officials. So they've included the information, the numbers, and then an explanation of what that number is. So this is the same assignment on the right, and you can see the 1952. This one was a little confusing though, because it looks like an 11, but this is actually an 11 here. So what they were doing is they were focusing on the Article 2. So this one might have been better if they would have put like article down here at the bottom, because then I would have known, oh yeah, Article 2, because I know there's not 11 articles in the Constitution. And then you just keep going. You can see all these different things here. 7, today the president has 7 main roles. Bless you. The roles of the presidents were matters of debate over 200 years ago. So this gives you an idea of 2 different samples where they use the subheadings, and this one they did not use the subheadings. But even though they didn't use the subheadings, they still got their information included in there. So let's look at our actual numbers. Um, okay, so one of the links is going to take you to the Noun Project. The Noun Project is a very good tool for you, not just for this class, for any other class. These are all icons. They're all simple clip arts that you can pull. So give me a Halloween word. So I've kept it at icons, and now it's going to give me all of these different choices. 4,000 different icons to choose from. So tons of them here. So the point is for you to type in something, and you'll get some choices. So let's play around here with our pumpkin. So these are what it will default to white and black. If you want to change the colors, you go down to the palette down here on the bottom. And so say because it's Halloween, I'm going to change it to black. And then I'm going to go, oops, that's the wrong color. So this one's the background and this one's the icon. So say I want a little softer because I don't want it black. So I want this gray. It's still a little too, all right, so I'm going to do it that way. So now I have my icon. I have a fancy background. Now what do I do? So it does say get this icon, but it's a little complicated sometimes because you have to log in. It might ask you some other information, but if you just stay at this mode, you'll be fine. Remember that under extensions, you had the awesome screenshot. So if you didn't pin it, so I have it pinned here for me, you'll notice that because I have it pinned, the awesome screenshot, the one that has the rainbow with the shutter on it, I can select and then I can do that, copy it, and then now all I need to do to go to um, my slide, do Control V, and then I could move it and make it really, really small to fit here if I wanted to do it that way. So that gives you a quick, easy way to use the Noun Project. There is the other one that I mentioned on there. That's the Adobe Color Wheel. And this one is a little bit more on the complicated side. If you're into color wheels and you want to play around with colors, you can use this to give you a different palette, what they call, meaning that these are all colors that would maybe go with each other. And so those of you that have art class, you know what I'm talking about with the color wheel. If you want similar colors to match, you don't have to do this. This is just a tool for you, but you may find the Noun Project definitely helpful for you. So once again, these were the samples. And then this is what your assignment looks like. You have 11 facts, and then you have on the bottom here those two aspects about the color wheel and about the Noun Project. So it's up to you if you want to use the electronic textbook, lesson 13, or the hard copy one. To kind of spread it out, your pages, actually, let me go in and change that. Your pages for I don't want students to think that it's only page 233. 233 goes on and goes up to 251. So those would be the page numbers that you're using for this. Again, you can use your textbook, the hard copy textbook that you have at your desk, or you can use the electronic.